Madison Bailey. How are you doing? How are you holding up?
I'm fantastic right now.
Yeah.
I'm just, all of this is so new and exciting. So it's making my quarantine pretty fun, actually.
And I have to say, Outer Banks has made my quarantine pretty fun because I watched it. I've also, like, I have to tell you, I'm on the second time watching it. So
I've watched it so many times. I'm like, quarantine, I'm like, should I watch it again? I'm like, I already know everything that happens.
But you missed.
I read the book.
I mean, for me, watching it again, I'm like, I've missed a few things.
Yeah, you definitely pick up on a lot of things the more you watch it.
Exactly. But not us, obviously, not you, not me, because I'm on my second time, and so many other people. There are still people that haven't watched Outer Banks just yet. So can you give us the rundown of what to expect? It's kind of like a little Goonies, a little OC meets Dawson's Creek.
Something for everybody. It's a little teen romance, but I think the class divide has no age. Everybody can feel that and understand what that's like. And I think, especially in the South, you've been divided into one of those two groups. And we're on a big treasure hunt. It's just us having fun, living a good life. And then as things start to unravel and we get more clues, things get a little darker and we have to get ourselves out of some trouble.
So as an actress, when you saw the script, what made you jump on to this of like, yes, I got to do it?
Yeah. My immediate reaction, I looked at the script and I was like, this is going to be the best summer of my life. I was like, everything about this is so fun. It's like everything that I would be doing in the summer, except they're going to film it and they're going to pay me. What? Of course. Yes, I'm going to do that. Of course. My character was so cool. She's such a cool chick. I was really excited to play this kind of like tougher girl because I feel like I don't get those reads often. And so I was really, really excited to have that.
And how was filming? I feel like all of you guys have gotten pretty close, I would imagine.
For sure. Yeah, we got done filming and I was like, oh, I didn't take enough pictures. And I was like, well, they filmed me having the best time ever. So anything I would have taken a picture of or done, like it's in the show. There's so many real moments that we're just laughing and joking around and having a good time that made it into the show. And it was the time of my life, you know.
I love that. Okay, so I think we've given enough people that haven't watched the show yet to like, they can exit out and go watch it, because now we need to talk about that finale, what to expect.
Yes, okay. Yes.
Because
no spoiler alerts, everybody leave.
Yeah. Now here we come, the spoilers, because that last episode, did you see that coming? Because we talked to Chase last week and he said once he got the script for that last episode, he was like, what? How? Yeah.
I got the script, immediately read it, and then I freaked out. So I saw that I kissed JD, so I was like, I have to call JD first because he called it. I didn't see that coming. He called it though. So I called him and I was like, yo, have you seen 10? And he was like, 10's out? And I was like, we've had it for a couple hours. Like, I'm a really slow reader. The fact that I finished it and then I called Rudy, I called Chase, and nobody had opened their email yet. So I was the first one to read it. And I was like, I need somebody to talk about this with. I need you guys to read this right now. It's getting crazy. And then everybody read it and they were like freaking out. We were all just like, oh my gosh. I'm like, how are we going to film this? What about the Bahamas season 2? Like, what? There's so much. And then, I don't know if you know, but like 10 we filmed multiple endings. We didn't know how, like the writers didn't know how they wanted to finish the show. So like, there were some where we like tied it, just like buttoned it differently. And so even after filming it, watching the episode, we didn't know what they were going to go with. So even that was a surprise from reading the script versus watching the finished product of it.
That's crazy. Now, I mean, the last episode itself leaves so many doors open for a season 2.
Yes.
Now, what can you tell us about that? Has it, I don't think a season 2 has been confirmed. I'm sure it will in a matter of.
It hasn't been confirmed yet. I mean, the show's only been out for what, 2-ish weeks? Yeah. So I think they're still running their numbers, but I know that the creators are working on a season 2 already, just in case. We're gonna be ready to film, and well, assuming that we can film when.
Where would you want to see season 2 go? If you could, like, where do you want to see it go? Where do you think it's gonna go?
Yeah, I have no idea, because like anytime I thought the script was gonna go one way in season 1, it went a completely different direction. So I have no clue what could happen for season 2. I mean, I definitely want our revenge. I've said this a couple times. We have to get back at this Cameron family because it is not okay.
Not okay.
So we need to figure that out. I want to see us get back to what we had in the first 3 episodes. Like, I want to see the Pogues come back together and just like do what we do best and like be able to have fun and not be running from the police the entire time. I want us to just like hang out again. So hopefully towards the end of season 2 or middle or wherever, we can get back to that.
Now, I know a lot of people though want to see romances with your character.
Yeah.
Which is also kind of funny. I saw this online that people are starting to ship you and JD. And I was like, wait, what? Or JJ, you and JJ.
Oh, and JJ? Yeah.
Thoughts on that?
So me and Rudy are like this. Rudy's like my bestie. He's the first person I'm going to call out of everybody for really anything. And so like we have a lot of chemistry because of that, because we're really good friends. And so I think I never thought about it at all. Season 1, I was like, oh, people are going to really like me and Pope. And then all of the feedback is like, no, JJ and Kiara just like scrolling and like edits of us too. It's just like taking over my phone. Like even as we're sitting here, my notification bar is coming down like hashtag Kiara. Like it's a lot. I didn't see it coming, but watching it back, I'm kind of like, oh, yeah, I totally get that. There were definitely lines in there, and there were like hints and stuff that we didn't even think about
right.
until the fans took that and ran with it. So
I mean, I like it, but how are you doing with the fans? How are you doing with this newfound fame, which I'm just sure is going to increase by the weeks?
Yeah.
How are you doing with that?
I'm obsessed. I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely love this. Everything about this is, my younger self would be fangirling to meet me, and that makes me so proud, you know, like that my younger self would think I'm so cool. Like that's, nothing makes me happier than that. And I know we've gotten so much love, and I'm on TikTok now.
Ooh.
So I've been watching all these TikToks and like people recreating the scenes or recreating the Pogue. Like every single person wants to be a Pogue, and that makes me so happy for this younger generation to want to be the cool kids, to want to be the like chill kids who don't care about anything versus wanting to be these stuck up. Like it's a thing to now be a Pogue, and I love that.
I love that. Now, we talked to Chase last week, and he said that he was quarantining with some of the cast members. Are you with them too, or?
I am not with them. I'm actually on the East Coast, so I'm in Charleston where we filmed, and being in Charleston, I figured a large amount of the people who watch Outer Banks would be in Charleston, and they are. It was like on a bike ride yesterday, and it's just like person after person after person just like, oh my gosh, and I'm like, this is so crazy. You get to watch me struggle because I barely know how to ride a bike. But
funny. Have you talked to the group in LA though? Because they're all together. So I would imagine, have you guys had FaceTime dates, Zoom calls?
yeah, for sure. We definitely have FaceTimed, and we did a Zoom chat the night that it came out at midnight, well, midnight their time, 3 a.m. my time. And we were all just like freaking out and celebrating and just very appreciative and thankful of our little baby.